welcome to Sage of Seven. Today's reading is going to be on a hot topic lately. Crazy rap beefs going on. So we got J. Cole versus Kendrick. I forget who else is beefing right now. It seemed like everybody want to start a rap beef lately. But this one's going to focus on Chris Brown versus Quavo, because this one is just messy. And you know, sometimes we like to talk about mess over here at Sage of Seven, but I want to get into the deeper. I feel like there's a deeper message behind them, and that's why I wanted to do this reading. So Chris Brown released a diss record titled Weakest Link, and it was aimed towards Quavo, rapper of the group Migos. And he talked about how Quavo got with Karrueche. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing, no disrespect to her. So who he used to who was his ex-girlfriend after he dated Rihanna, basically. And then he dropped a bombshell that he slept with another female rapper whose name is Saweetie while she was dating Quavo. And that was just crazy, because it's like, okay, it's not just like they taking this up a notch. Basically, Chris Brown basically spilled some messy tea on his diss track. But besides the messiness, I wanted to go over the cover art for the diss tracks as well. So the cover art for Chris's diss track is a picture of Quavo eating a hot dog. Now I'm not sure if this is official album cover or not album, but the song artwork. But when I looked up the songs, this is what was on YouTube for all of the posts that I saw. So this is what I'm just going to go with right here. So what I saw was, it was Quavo. He was eating a hot dog, it looks like, which plays on the term link, basically. If the way that I look at it, Chris Brown's song is called Weakest Link, right? The cover art is a picture of Quavo eating a hot dog. What's in a hot dog? If you eat a sausage dogs are made from sausage links. So I figured that was Chris Brown's way of taking shots, saying that Quavo is not only the weakest member of the Migos, but his game is weak as well, because he was sleeping with his girlfriend at the time. So that's what I called on that. I found that kind of crazy. I could be wrong, but that's the way that I interpreted the cover artwork on that. So Quavo then released his own diss track talking about basically Chris Brown abusing Rihanna. You know, Chris had got into trouble about that. He went to court about that. So that's not really alleged when, you know, he was, you know, we've all seen that infamous picture of Rihanna with her face bruised up and stuff. So he basically talked about that. And another thing that I found, he also called him like the crackhead Michael Jackson. I thought that was pretty fun. I thought that was crazy on there as well. But the main thing that I found interesting about this track was he put it's featuring Takeoff. Takeoff is a deceased member of Migos. He was unalived, basically, due to pew pew. He was pew pew, basically. So this new track, from what I've seen, is people online were saying that this was like a song that was in the vault, but immediately when I heard Takeoff's voice, my thoughts immediately went to a Sloan Bella reading that I saw. And I do watch other readers and stuff like that, because a lot of the times, like, I'm not going to read on everything, and I'm not going to get into everybody's energy like that. Sometimes I like to sit back and be entertained too, honey. So I mean, I'm not going to read on everything on my channel, because I don't want my channel to be just celebrity readings and celebrity tea. So sometimes I go to other people for the tea when I don't feel like, you know, dishing out my cards and getting into their mess. I like being entertained. But anyway, it went to that reading, and Sloan Bella's reading, she, this is a summary of what she said, but she basically said that even after Takeoff's death, his energy would be used by certain people for their own benefit. Like they're trying to ride the coattails or manipulate his energy even while he's on the other plane, basically. So that's what mine immediately went to. And the cover art of, so I'm gonna look into that as well in this reading, but let's get back on track. The cover art for Quavo's track is a picture of, it's just like a cartoon, a drawing of Quavo choking out Chris, and a woman is on the side. Like it looks like she's pleading or trying to break it up or whatever. And I don't know what the background is. I tried to research what the background was going on there. If that looked like they were outside at a restaurant or at a building. I couldn't find what that was, but I digress. But I don't know who the woman is, but I did some research, and some people were saying that it was his aunt. Now, when I say his aunt, that was Chris Brown's aunt. Could be. I have no idea. I thought it was Saweetie. I don't know who it was, but some people were saying that was Chris Brown's aunt supposed to be. But Quavo mentioned in the diss track that Chris Brown's aunt was allegedly held for ransom because he did not pay. That's what he said in the track. So me personally, I saw parallels to that scene in Baby Boy where Tyrese's character is getting choked out by his mom's new boyfriend. You know, it's that infamous scene, you know, the sound was going viral on TikTok where Tyrese is being choked and he's like, Mom. And then Melvin, I think his name was Melvin, the boyfriend, the buff boyfriend, but he was like, that's right, call for your mama. So that's what that sign. So I don't know, maybe someone in the comments can elaborate on the background, but that's what I interpreted that that whole scenario to be, like he was basically sunning him, basically. That was my interpretation of that. So in all this, Saweetie, she responded to Quavo and released DMs where he was allegedly trying to get back with her. But I found it funny how she never responded to Chris Brown. But I think that it's smart that she doesn't respond to him because he's more of a loose cannon. And I feel like anything that she says would just make it worse for her. So now that we've gone over the overview, let's get into this reading. As usual, anything I state during this reading is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If you want to book a reading with me, go to saveyour7.com. Let's get into it. Okay, I was just reminded of something that I just wanted to show you guys. So I was shopping for some more spiritual supplies on a website. It's called Art of the Root. And I was looking at some stuff like for cleansing and stuff. I got some like cleansing soap or whatever, but I also saw the oil. And it intrigued me because the oil was talking about it'll help you during your readings, I suppose. Like you could put it on a candle or you can dab it on yourself. I just like dabbed it on the outer like rim of the candle for my my tea light candle. I'm just testing it out. So I'm gonna see, like, do my readings get better with this oil? I mean, we'll have to see how this reading goes, but you know, I have it lit there. So I just wanted to show you guys this. You know, if you're interested, like I'm not a part of the company, but Spirit just brought it to my attention to mention it, basically. So, you know, check that out if you're interested. Give me the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo. I will say I feel more focused with that oil so far. Usually I'll be like going off the rails with like trains of thoughts, but I feel calm. I feel very much at peace. I sometimes I'll get nervous before readings, but I don't feel that right now. So that's just, you know, I'm just documenting how I'm feeling. This is the first time I'm using that oil. So let's see how it does. So give me cards on Chris Brown versus Quavo, the beef. So what we got here? We got Page of Wands. We got the Page of Wands. We got the Lovers here. And then we have the High Priestess reversed. So to me, this Page of Wands to me is talking about, the word that I'm getting is kind of like immaturity, childishness. The page usually represents someone that is on the younger side, a very young person. So the overall word that I'm getting for the way that they're both acting is petty or immature. Like, even though it's upright, it's not in a negative context, but just the page energy is what's being drawn to here. But also to me, this is talking about taking what you're going through, what you're experiencing in your life, and turning it to something channeling it and funneling it into your art. Basically, it's what's being drawn to my attention here, because we say imagination, inspiration, fresh ideas, energetic, so that you have your Aries energy up there. A lot of Aries energy is what's being drawn here as well. And I know they say some of them Sagittarius can be like real like tough with you too. So to me, that's where that's coming from. And you have the Lovers here. To me, it's talking about this whole situation being over, you know, an affair, about who somebody was sleeping with, or a partnership. So to me, there's some truth to what Chris was saying about him being with Saweetie. To me, this is a confirmation card with the Lovers right here. You also have the High Priestess reverse. So this is talking about secrets. This is to me, this is the spilling tea card. That tea is being spilled right now. And and it says, I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom it says here, accepting surface knowledge. So that means that like accepting like what we know about it. So to me, from what that's saying is that, you know, what they said what they said, basically. I mean, they put everything out there in the diss track, but to me, this Lovers and this High Priestess reverse is confirming what Chris was saying about his relationship. But I'm going to ask the pendulum as well too. But so that's just the surface area. I'm going to get more deep into these questions. So before I talk about anything else, I just want to talk about Takeoff, the use of his voice, because that really rubbed me the wrong way, kind of. And I didn't really like the intentions behind it, basically. So first, let's establish, was it AI or was it something that they had in the vault? So I'm just going to ask, on Quavo's diss track to Chris Brown, was Takeoff's voice AI? Was that AI? So I'm getting a side to side. So that's saying no, that's a no indication. So them saying that he went out in the vault and got like a previous track or whatever and used it for this song, this song is accurate, is what I'm getting so far. So the other question I had was Takeoff's energy being used to elevate this song? Was his energy being used? So it's going back and forth, saying allegedly that it's saying yes. That's what I'm getting right now. That's the energy that it was giving. I feel like without Takeoff's voice on the diss track, it wouldn't have gave what it gave. It would have been, you know, it would have been received pretty good. It would have been received well or whatever. But I feel like Takeoff gave it that punch, basically, because Chris was talking that junk, talking about how, you know, instead of Takeoff being unalived, it should have been Quavo. So I feel like Quavo, you know, hit back with Quavo's energy, taunting Chris, basically. That's what I'm getting from that. So also what I wanted to see, I wanted to draw some spirituality cards, because like I said, we got the money card here as well too. So his energy being used to certain people's benefit. I wanted to see what their aims were on that. And I don't do these upside down. So if they're upside down, I'm just going to turn them over. So give me the energy on Takeoff's voice being used on that track. Got energy vampire. What do energy vampires do? They use other people's energy for their own benefit. They suck the energy out of other people. What is this? We got prayer. What is it? We got the black magic card. What else is here? Freezer spell. And then throat chakra is right here as well. So to me, that confirms what I was saying right here. And this freezer spell, God, I can't remember I don't remember if Sloan Bella was saying this or not, but she said something about them trying to hold him on the plane, I think on the astral plane, or trying to trap him or something like that, trying to trap him and his spirit and his energy so that they can use him. Like, don't quote me on that. I believe she said something about that, but that's what's being drawn to my mind right now. is what Sloan Bella was saying. To me, this is confirming it. And you have throat chakra right here, using his voice, his spirit, his energy right here. To me, twin flame is like, to me, duplication is the word that is being drawn to me. Cloning, the word twin, clone, duplicate, trying to, what is it? What's the word where you're trying to take something from someone and recreate it and try to package it as if it's the original? I can't think of the word right now, but if you're following me, you're following me. Trying to make another, trying to duplicate, not Quavo, Takeoff's energy, basically. And then prayer. To me, if you're a fan of Takeoff, keep praying for him. Light a white candle to elevate his spirit, basically, because they are really they've been trying to trap his energy. So, you know, say a prayer for Takeoff and light a white candle to elevate him, basically, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. And then Native American is at the bottom. I'm not sure if he has Native American ancestry. I don't know him like that, but to me, I'm going to say it was on the bottom of the deck too as well. So he could have some ancestry there, but his ancestors could be helping him as well. So was Chris Brown's aunt allegedly, was she really held for ransom, allegedly? So it's going back and forth. So it's giving an alleged yes. That's what it's saying. He called him the crackhead Michael Jackson. So I wanted to look into whether or not Chris was allegedly still doing, engaging in, you know, that type of behavior. So is Chris Brown allegedly still dabbling in certain substances and stuff like that? I've heard rumors. I've seen his face. At one point, he was looking so emaciated. I don't know if he was sick on something. Like his face, his facial structure was looking all skeletal. He looked sick. So I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna see what the cards say here. What the cards say. Is Chris? He has the Hierophant upright. To me, that's saying that he's probably sober now, because the Hierophant upright is talking about being on the straight and narrow path. He could be seeing like some sort of spiritual mentor or something, going on a more spiritual path, you know, not engaging in that type of behavior as much anymore, because he's going on this path. Now, to me, sobriety is what's coming to mind here. Well, let's see what the other cards have to say. So the Seven of Swords came down, though. To me, with this Page of Cups right here, to me, this is saying he may not be taking substances, but alcohol, because the Page of Cups is one of my alcohol cards with that cup right there. So that's what that's saying to me. And also the last word right here, criminal activity. To me, that's saying that he could be engaged in, still be hanging around certain people that are potentially allegedly in gangs or affiliated. And we know he's affiliated, or he hangs around gangbangers allegedly, but that could just be for protection or whatever. But to me, okay, I'm hearing he finna be in trouble too. His name finna be brought up in something. His name is finna be brought up. Could be in court about something. And then you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, that's Six of Cups. The verse talks about being stuck in the past. So like I'm saying, I've seen in the past where he's been with gangbangers and stuff like that. So to me, that's him not being able to move on from that part of his life, because okay, it's talking about Didn't he not grow up with a father influence, something like that? So he could be trying to go on the straight and narrow with, oh, to me, the Hierophant also talks about organization. So this could be talking about his affiliation or whatever in whatever organization or group of people that he's with too. But to me, he is pulling away from the substances, but I'm seeing alcohol is what's been drawn to my attention. Let's talk about him and Saweetie. Let's get on that. Oh boy, boy, boy. So give me cards showing. This is supposed to be like that. Give me cards showing the relationship between Chris and Saweetie. So what? We just gonna leave it there. We got the lovers. He's not lying. What's here? So he was tricking too. He was spending money too. Not only that, because Nine of Cups is talking about abundance, material success, a very sexually fulfilling, financially fulfilling relationship between the both of them. So he was not only in her guts, I believe he was tricking too from that card. But we got the lovers, and then you got the Hierophant. What's being drawn is that Venus energy, that the group energy, a gathering up together. So to me, that's saying, yeah, so this card, we got 2 yeses on this card, because you can see for the learner cards is yes, yes, and then maybe. So it wasn't a full-fledged relationship, but it's giving sneaky link basically. And then you got the King of Swords. Chris Brown comes out as the King of Swords. He's not lying about that. So let's get some love oracles. Give me the relationship between, what did I say? We got the abundance card. I told you he was not only putting it down in the bedroom, but he was tricking too. Saweetie is about that moolah. If you're not tricking, you're not gonna get a piece of her, no matter who you are. Point blank period. And it's a known fact. That's what's known about her. So any man getting with her already know what's up. It's not like they're surprised. She's about her money, about her paper. She don't care who you are. Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, Barack Obama, the Pope. If you're not tricking, you're not getting no punani from Saweetie. Okay? Forgiveness, self-respect, boundaries. To me, this is talking about, I saw that self-respect card before, but to me, this is talking about Saweetie having a lack of self-respect for herself. Putting her heart or her punani or her wallet before her self-respect, before herself. Not having boundaries when it comes to dealing with these men. And it's also talking about the certain type of men that she deals with. She's dealing with men that are doing this, basically. They doing this, they talking, they kissing and telling, basically. Dealing with not having boundaries with, the kind of energy that she allows in her life and the type of men that she entertains. If you lay down with dogs, you're gonna get up with fleas. That's what the old folks would say, basically. So she also has the forgiveness card. So I'm not sure if maybe this could deal with anything where a relationship with a parent, a father figure potentially, where she has to forgive them for this type of relationship that they had or something like that. I don't know. But to me, this is talking about not only forgiving that person in her life, but to me, this forgiveness card as well is talking about Chris Brown as well, burying the hatchet. Because it's like at the end of the day, Saweetie was used at the end of the day, and she had no problem being used because she wanted her revenge, and Chris wanted to use her for his revenge as well, because what I'm getting as well, Quavo is not innocent. he was probably cheating first, and this is just a get back. So to me, this is talking about Saweetie learning to forgive instead of getting back at people, basically. And to me, this is talking about Chris Brown needing to forgive and move on with his life at this point, because they done did all this mess all over. At the end of the day, the root of it is Karrueche, is what I'm getting at the end of the day. He mad about Karrueche being with Quavo, so they did all, him and Saweetie did all this mess, all because they could not forgive and move on. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you tolerate what they do and accept what you do. What's at the bottom right there? Sexual freedom. I mean, let's be real here. But what was I saying? Just because sometimes you have to forgive people for you. Because at the end of the day, to me, both of them doing this, all of them look like a clown. And to me, the whole situation is a circus to me. That's just my opinion on that. But let's see here. Give me some love cards here. Give me some love cards between Saweetie and Chris Brown. Something was trying to come out. You make me nervous. I mean, to me, what's being drawn to my mind is that video of her sitting beside Chris at that basketball game, and she looked kind of, on edge to me. Immature. What did I say? I talked about the immaturity in the beginning. Why do we have the LGBTQ plus card? Who this for? And then you got intimacy, so they've been intimate. Who the LGBTQ plus card? Oh, well, we're not getting into that today. We getting into this is between Spirit. This is between Saweetie and Chris Brown. So we just gonna ignore that. We gonna ignore that right there, because I'm not even trying to get into that right now. Because I'm not trying to out nobody, or I'm not trying to go down that road today, at least. The hidden truth oracle cards, because these will expose, people's inner feelings about stuff. Give me cards between give me their true feelings. Saweetie and Chris Brown's true feelings, their hidden feelings about each other. Give me their hidden feelings towards each other. We got one here. What's this? I can't stop thinking about you. I'm just gonna say I think Chris puts it down in the bedroom. I think he's good. I'm going to draw some more cards on that, but I think that he got her reminiscing, honestly, about that. And I think that the sex between them two is just, woo! I want to feel that way again. I wish things could be different. Woo! So much sexual tension. You can cut it with a knife right now. Woo! I will wait for a sign from you. Even though Saweetie's with YG, anytime she want a taste of it, she can have it. Point blank, period. Anytime he want a taste of it, he can have it. Point blank, period. I don't give a damn if she with YG. I don't give a damn if he do got a new baby mama. I don't give a damn. You don't have to say a word. It's written all over your face. We gonna get some of these I don't know. I can't remember. This is called the Sex Answers Oracle right here. I want to know what's going on in that bedroom. I want to know what's going on in that bedroom. Give me the bedroom beats. What's the sexual energy between Saweetie and Chris Brown? Give it to me. Give it to me. You can really feel that sexual. You can feel the sexual tension between the two. Even though she was looking straight ahead, that little smirk she had on her face, he was looking straight ahead. They were not even looking at each other at that basketball game or whatever it was. But you could cut that sexual tension between them with a knife. You know that they done got into some stuff. He don't have them good dance moves for nothing. I feel like what's this? Submit to me. Woo! I feel like Chris is the dominant one, of course. I just heard, I don't know if I should say this, but it was like I imagined Saweetie saying in her voice like, "Ooh, daddy," something like that. Oh my God. You can't see my face right now, but I am blushing. What's this right here? Not open right now because she with YG right now, of course. We know that. We ain't asking about that. Give us the bedroom details. Bedroom. I want to know what the hell be going on in that bedroom. What was the sex like? What's the score on that DICK? Sex with your ex. To me, that's just confirming things. That's just confirming it. It's just confirming it. I'm testing your limits. Give me some more. Give me a few more here. Give me one. Just give me one more. I ain't gonna be greedy like some people. We got two more. Let's see. Undress me slowly. Hiding my intentions. I told you it's the whole point of it was to get that get back. That's what the whole point of it was. And I made these cards myself to get the down and dirty. So I may have to censor some. You got no strings attached. You got the jealousy card too as well. To me, that's talking about Chris's jealousy of Quavo getting with Karrueche. So he wanted to get his get back. Saweetie's jealousy of who Quavo was entertaining while they were together. Get her get back. No strings attached. It came out again to me. That's just confirming it. Give me the juicy deets. I want to know what's going on in that bedroom. Recording? Don't tell me they recorded it. Don't tell me. Oh. Well, that's why Saweetie isn't gonna address Chris. I think they got a sex tape. They made a tape. They made a movie. Baby, we gon' make a movie. Yeah, starring you and me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they done made a movie. They be dreaming about each other. It was that good. That's why she not gonna bark at Chris, cause she on tape. Emotional connection. So they have an actual connection as well. So to me, what makes this messy is she got attached. They done got attached to each other. Out of all the mess, you know, it's just supposed to be hit it and quit it. You know, sneaky link. You know, a F buddy, a cuddle buddy. And this will be the last one. Passion. I told you it was good. You know, just give me one more. You got seduction. Ooh, Give me something juicy, Spirit. Just give me one juicy card. These are tame, y'all. These are tame cards. From what, if you've seen previous video, especially the Jungkook video, these can get real nasty real quick. What's this right here? Sexual healing. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing. Give me something nasty. There we go. I like it deep. I told you. He be in them guts, y'all. He be in them guts. The visual that I just got was Saweetie on her stomach, laid out on her stomach like that, full body, laid face down on the bed, and him on top of her like this, just trampolining, just like that. Y'all know that move where she's laying planked like on her stomach, and the guy's planked on top of her, and he's just trampolining like that. That's something else was on the bottom of the deck, but I ain't gonna show that one. Or that one was real nasty. They'll shut down my account if I show y'all that one. But Saweetie be getting trampolined when she go see Chris. That's allegedly. It's all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Like I said, I don't be in the bedroom with these people, but I'm just showing the cards right here. But I found that very interesting. That is crazy. I just wanted to know because I could tell that it was good. You could tell when two people are just having really good sex, because it just, the energy, you could tell by the look on their faces. You can tell, baby. You can tell. Okay. You can't hide nothing like that. You can't hide no good off of no woman's face. Point blank, period. So let's do let's do some tarot cards on Chris Brown and Karrueche. You know, does he still have feelings for Karrueche? Something was trying to come out here. This was a tower moment for their relationship. I feel like if there was a slimmer chance of Karrueche ever taking Chris Brown back, I feel like that slither of a chance it is gone, because all this bull crap was eventually going to come out. Because to me, this tower is talking about eventual disaster, pretty much. And then to the tower upright is a no. This is a yes card as well when the tower is reversed. We got, what is this? 10 of wands. Feeling like a burden. Yeah, it's just too much for Karrueche. And then we have the 8 of wands reversed. Like I said, a candle will always be burnt, but they're not going to get back together. And then we have the Hierophant upright. He'll always have love for her, and I feel like if and then you have 5 of swords. This took things to another level, and I feel like Karrueche is the type of person, she doesn't like mess, and this is as messy as it could have gotten. So they dragged her name into it again. She was over there minding her business, you know, with whoever she was with, and she's being dragged into it again, and she doesn't like that. So I feel like she really don't want to fool with him now. But let's do the hidden, let's do these cards right here. We'll do the love oracle. Give me cards about Chris Brown and Karrueche. Sexual freedom was reversed. That door is closed, baby. It is closed. Karrueche is like, hell no, not me. That door is closed. I'll take that reverse. Even though none of these cards were reversed, but that one just fell like that, so. What do we got here? Chivalry is reversed. Are these cards even reversed? The rest of these cards are not reversed, but it literally just fell like that. So to me, this is also talking about the disrespect. Karrueche feels very disrespected right now. Disrespected by those diss tracks from both of them. So she feels very disrespected. So I feel like that was the straw that broke the camel's back for her. So there is no chance. I don't even have to do the hidden truth oracle for them. That's a done deal between them. Karrueche and Quavo. Was this a legit relationship? What was that situation about? Did they have an actual connection? You got the Ace of Wands reverse. To me, that talks about a lack of passion, a lack of a connection between the two. Is there anything else that needs to be said from these cards? To me, that's a clear no, that there was not a actual connection. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. As to me, and I'm going to be careful with how I say this. I'm not putting the whole blame on Karrueche for this whole situation. But with the way that both Saweetie and Karrueche have moved, it's giving Helen of Troy. I believe that's the story of how the two nations were fighting against each other, and then they got in that big ass horse thing, and it was all, they went to war. Basically, I don't remember the actual story, but basically two nations went to war with each other over a woman. So it's giving Helen of Troy energy, basically. So you know, with that move that she made, set all that created this situation. And it is kind of ironic that, you know, she doesn't really like mess, but to me, with that one move that she made, it created this mess. It probably wasn't her intention. She just wanted to move on with her life, and, you know, she wanted to date again. You know, it's her choice who she wants to date, but, you know, you got to be careful with those choices that you make, because I feel like, you know, this whole, that one choice has created a domino effect, basically. And then solar plexus is reversed as well too. So to me, it wasn't really, I mean, they probably liked each other, but at the end of the day, they didn't really have a connection. Let's see, how does YG feel about all this? I think that's the dude that Saweetie's with. She currently has a boyfriend. She's currently with YG. He has the Ace of Swords. No, this is the King of Swords reverse. He could probably, to me, this is talking about the coldness of the reverse Ace of Swords. Somebody that doesn't really give a damn either way. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with him. That's the energy that it's giving. And also, he could, even if, you know, he does hear things, I don't think that he believes everything that is being said. You know, at the end of the day, you know, your woman can, you know, sweet talk you, pillow talk you, you know, fill up on you, say, baby, they lying, baby. I wasn't with him, baby. I didn't do that. You know, you believe me, like, you know, I'm your woman. You don't believe your woman. You know, come over here and let me rub your back. So who knows, you know, what he's being told, what's true or not. But either way, I don't think he really cares, honestly. You know, at the end of the day, he got the prize, that he don't want his prize. He don't want his prize in his mind. So whatever, at the end of the day, whatever these guys are talking about over there, that ain't got nothing to do with him. He don't give a damn. You know, he got the prize, basically. So to me, if anything, that's boosting him up at the end of the day, because his name is being brought up. He may release a diss track or whatever, just throw his name in the hat, even though it ain't to do with him. But, you know, his name's being thrown around now, so he's getting what, clout. So, you know, he could, you know, use this to his advantage, if anything. So let's see, is there a connection between her and YG? So let's see, give cards, give some love cards here on their relationship between Saweetie and YG. I think that's who she with. I'll correct it if I'm wrong, but I think that's the dude that she with. Saweetie and YG, how's their relationship? What's this? Boundaries. So I'm feeling like she kind of smart. She done wised up now, if that's even a word. She done wised up you know, and set some clear, firm boundaries with this new relationship. And not only that, I feel like YG, he don't play that messy shit either. So I feel like he's more strict, and I'm not saying like abusive or controlling or anything like that, but you know, sometimes with, you know, I feel like certain women that are messy like Saweetie know who they could be messy and play around with. And I feel like YG is not one you could play around with. So I feel like she not gonna do no type of messy, dirty stuff like mess with one of his homeboys or something. Like she knows she can't play dirty like that with him. Okay, because some type of men, you just can't do that. Reparenting yourself, like I was saying, that card before where she's talking about forgiveness, I felt energy about something about a relationship with a parent. Possibly it could be her mother or father, but some sort of disconnect in between that relationship and that parent. Not so, you know, sometimes sometimes you're not supposed to be your child's friend, is what I'm drawing on right now. You need to actually be a parent instead of trying to be your child's friend. That's what it's pulling into mind. And one of her parents could have been one of that kind. And he has chivalry as well. And then he also has divine masculine as well. So I feel like he's good for her. And he's one of, I mean, I dare to say, you know, he could be like, quote unquote, a real man. That's what she knows, that she can't move a certain way with that messiness with this guy, because he doesn't play that. So I feel like, you know, he treats her very well. And, you know, chivalry. He got them roses and stuff, like, you know, he doing this too. Don't forget that. So I was just curious here, because I was interested in to see if Saweetie does witchcraft, because something about her is interesting me on that part. So does Saweetie do witchcraft? Does Saweetie do witchcraft? It's going back and forth with a yes. So alleged. It's all alleged and entertainment purposes only. I don't know what people do behind closed doors, but she be doing something. Honestly, I think it's got something to do with these men, but I'm not gonna, you know, out her game or anything like that. But I see you, Saweetie. I see you. I see you. Okay, I see you. She a smart cookie, I tell you that. She knows what she doing. So let's see. Will the tension between Chris Brown and Quavo, will this escalate to violence? To me, you got the Six of Pentacles reversed. It's talking about, that's to me, abuse of power. Not only that, my horse is bigger than yours. My house is bigger than yours. My car is nicer than yours. You know, some type of power play when it comes to money. You know how sometimes rich people fight each other on a different level, like versus like me and you, if we want to fight, we're gonna go out on the street and duke it out. But rich people could possibly play by another set of rules, and it could be messing up, sabotaging opportunities for each other behind the scenes, possibly. You know, stealing their stealing a stylist. You know, stealing a producer, stealing something or something like that from somebody. You know, that type of stuff that celebrities and rich people do. Stealing an employee or something like that. Give me some more. Will this escalate to actual physical violence, though? That's reversed, so we got a no on that part so far, but let's see. Let's see if we get any other cards. So we got the, what is this? The Page of Swords reverse. The Page of Swords, that talks about a war of words, basically. Talking shit to each other. We got the Two of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles talks about unpredictability, imbalance is what's drawing into my attention here. So far I'm getting that it's gonna be a continued, you know, talking shit to each other. But I'm just gonna confirm with the pendulum so far because I feel like the cards are not giving me the answer that I'm looking for. So let's see here. Is the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo going to escalate into physical violence? It's giving a side to side and it's saying no. So, I mean, the card said that it's going to be more of like talking shit, doing stuff behind the scenes, you know, rich people fights. But I don't see them duking it out and fighting. Like I think Chris was fighting Frank Ocean or some shit like that. I don't see a Frank Ocean 2.0 happening. I think that's who was fighting Chris. So, I mean, that's good. You don't want nobody to get hurt over something like this, you know. So, you know, they gonna keep it to the about the money and the music, you know, channel it that way, fight each other that way, you know, don't duke it out, and innocent people could get hurt when you start doing stuff like that. So I actually am glad that I'm seeing a note for that one. So, all right, well, this concludes the reading between Quavo and Chris Brown. As usual, anything stated during the reading is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. If you want to book a reading with me, go to sageof7.com. Until next time, peace.